Okay, greetings everyone. This is First and 20 and 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. All roads lead to Delhi. And in the last episode, we did get a $14 billion surplus for the quarter. The economy is really looking good. 6.13 as far as inflation. Growth is up to 6.68. We're over $9 trillion. Compared to China, and I'm thinking of launching a cyber attack on these guys soon, we have a faster growth rate, but it's not enough to catch them, really. Their inflation's low. What's going on here? China network, boom.
After their incursion.
And we're still dealing with the Mujahideen over here, so I'm not really messing with them too much. Trying to rebuild the country right now. Not really looking into a lot of military operations. I want to get through the year. I really want to extend the transport too a little bit more. So I'm going to try to push through this quarter as quickly as I can. And next quarter, I think I'm going to fund a lot of money towards road building. We're going to look at some more roads here. Going to probably have to crisscross the country with some roads. Where's my highways? There they are. So maybe a highway extending this way across to there. That looks like a pretty good project, right across there. Then we'll have another southern one there that'll just go that way. Alright, that's not bad. Let me take a look at how much that would cost. Where is transport? Transport, construct. We need to maybe upgrade some of these too. Highways. Here we go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That would cost a total of 8.1 billion to cross the subcontinent there. I think that's doable in the next quarter. And following the quarter after that, we'll have to build one that way. 2 highways there. Alright, quarterly unemployment dropped. Overall results are good, that's good. Famine, still dealing with famine. More money is coming in from international donations.
We are paying a very...
And we're about 7,000 dead here. Good job from the oldest person in the country. We don't really need her endorsement at the moment. More aid coming in for the international disasters. India looks pretty good. Ooh, what is this?
The kidnapping took place last night and was carried out.
No, not
by
international lenders. Well, we're not going to need
international.
international lenders anymore. Because we're going to be... Our debt is almost paid off. Our debt is gone. There is no more debt in this country. Estimated amount, 28 billion. What do we have here current loan-wise? 27 billion. Where does this number come from? 27 billion. WB, World Bank only has 1 billion. Let me look at this. 15 billion. Is that because that's because we do with houses, I guess. Housing and schools. So probably by the end of the year, $90 billion excess. The economy is getting stimulated for sure.
Our sportsmen are ready.
Paris Summer Olympics are coming up. We'll go ahead and try to encourage them. Hostages, 36 days.
The theory that says
Iranian political party, sure, we'll fund them a little bit more.
After
They were asking for those donations a little too frequently for my taste.
Our agents have infiltrated and...
Go get them. Keep going. Let's get through this quarter. I want to get through this quarter ASAP. What are these guys doing? They're just sitting there. And we don't have as many bases in Afghanistan as we used to. Look at these bases. Popping up. Ugh, so many bases. What if I could sell military equipment?
We are paying a very...
Oh, I think I already tried that. I thought we had everybody. 1-7. That's too much. 1.7 million. That should be enough. Meet with the political party. Offer them.
I'm listening carefully.
Financial aid.
Thank you for your...
You better love us. Paris
Just a week to
ambitions.
go before the opening ceremony.
Looking good. Saudis. Chinese. Stupid cabinet quarreling and bickering. And I think we're going in to get them. Care for refugees. Safe. Safe. The international lender is safe. And I think our time is going by a little too quickly to try to hit these bases. The only thing I could do is maybe send more aid to Afghanistan. That's the only thing I can really think of at this point. I don't want to get bogged down. I like Total War Empire much better for combat and war games. So if you guys are interested, again, in a Total War Empire game, top my own series here, Prussian Glory is a lot of fun to watch. Opening of the Olympics. That's still Macron, huh? Prussian Glory on First Centurion channel.
It is with pleasure that we welcome these athletes from around the world to compete for new and exciting records. I wish them very good luck in winning the most beautiful medals, and I therefore declare open the Summer Olympic Games.
I think we do accelerate more in culture than we do in sports. I think we've had some sports success, though.
After their incursion.
Enough out of these. This is just annoying. What do we got here? 6,000. Alright. Alright, and then the number of armed pickup trucks went down, too. Looks like the Afghans are doing pretty well. I think I might up their aid. Let's go ahead and give them another $1 billion in aid, because we cut a lot of aid. And we're doing really well. Let's up the aid to $2 billion. $2 billion worth of international aid to Afghanistan. And I wonder if we can make a large increase in aid. We're getting a growth warning, which is probably not the best time to... Purchasing power of working class limits them to buying basic necessities. Morale of consumers is not the best. Stimulate growth. No doubt it would be good to stimulate growth by a vigorous relaunch of consumption while improving household purchasing power. Maldives minister. We'll take a look at them. Oh, there's another hit. Just took out more. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Suicide attack at the police station. Man, these terrorist organizations.
To the press.
I hate these terrorist organizations in this new patch because it's just so annoying. Inflation is going down still. I want to move the interest rates, but I'm getting all these warnings. Let me look at population. Alright, population below the poverty line. That's gone up a little bit. Is there anything I can do for that? It would be cool if they had Gini coefficients in this game, or some sort of wealth inequality. I guess this is the only measure I have of wealth inequality. But I'd like to know how big the middle class is compared to the upper class. But that's a statistic that would be nice to have, and the impact of that in a future add-on, if Everism is listening, probably not. But overall, what are our numbers? Let's take a look. This is a good time to overview our numbers. Density has increased, population's grown, we've annexed Pakistan. We'll go with that party. Birth rate has slightly gone up too. Fertility is the same. Contraception is the same. Child mortality has gone down. This should indicate larger numbers, probably. 7% child mortality. Life expectancy is up to 73. That's all good. Urbanization slightly up. Immigration out of the country. Immigration rate is slowed down. Good. We don't really want immigration rate. We got our own population sustainable here. I don't need immigrants in this country. GDP per capita has gone up. Slowed down probably because of the annexation of Pakistan. Gross national happiness is up. So that is up and good. Icelanders want something here. What is our health services? Oh, we haven't done this, have we? Enemy units spotted. I am so bored with that conflict. Like I said, Total War Empire Total War is much more entertaining. Combat. Oh no, I want to see the closing terminals. Health expenditures, we've got medical population per doctor. That's been reduced 25%. Population per bed has not. So we definitely need some more beds. Nice performance. We ranked 15th, just behind Canada. Excellent result, Prime Minister. Athletes behaved admirably. I congratulate them all in your name. They confessed to me. They hope the even best time. Let's savor the victory. Blah blah blah. Okay, Iceland.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted to see you in order to submit this economic contract. As you will see, it is profitable for both our countries.
Let's see what you got. Beef. I already got beef. They want beef. I got no beef for you. Refuse. I'm out of here. Earthquake. Maldives wants to meet. What are you gonna have to offer us? Earthquake. 776 million. Is that not finished? That earthquake thing? Rebels in retreat. Where is the earthquake issue? Aid. Earthquake. Donations. Transfer. There's about 800 million, 700 million more to be transferred. 700, let's go ahead and transfer that 700 million. That should end the earthquake. Yep, earthquake disaster ended. 5 million need to be transferred here. 5 billion needs to be transferred there. Earthquake disaster ended. What's this? Maldives.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Beef. Beef. Get out of here. Okay, that looks good. Still got a long way to go. Aid. Refuse. Hindu leader.
The preparations are complete. The whole country is preparing to joyfully celebrate this occasion.
Let's do it. We'll go. Bargain concluded with the Minister of the Environment. It's enough bullying. Whatever. Excuse me. I'll try to get to the end of the quarter here. I don't really have a lot else that I'm concerned with. I really just want to run some time off, pay off debt, and let the economy grow. Paralympics. Excellent. Excellent. Inflation is now down below 6%. I'm going to drop the interest rates. I think interest rates are pretty low as they are. Taxes, not taxes, currency. Currency is where I need to go. Monetary policy, we're going to knock it down. Ooh, I don't like 13. It's an unlucky number. Let's do 2. 12%. Big jump. Drop. Oh, come on, National Banking Director. Oh, why is that there? So that worked. But it looked like there wasn't anyone there. Who's this? Yeah. It's our budget. $100 billion excess. Perfection of biodegradable plastics. Do you want to patent rendered it accessible? Prime Minister, our laboratories have just perfected new biomaterial, biodegradable plastic, mainly composed from genetic modified corn. They're good at modified corn in India. New plastic can be used for any form of rigid, flexible packing. 100% biodegradable, degrades in scarcely 20 days. We are not the first, but we can profit from it, so let's go ahead and patent it, make it accessible to the rest of the world. Lack of space in secondary schools. Yeah, that's something we have to deal with. Creation of a new ambitious space program. China. No, we don't want to give all to China. More problems in the cabinet. Minister of Finance is popular and likes us. And we should be paying off this. I think I should be seeing a surplus really soon. What is this conflict? Turkey and Syria. Turkey and Syria. And Turkey is also involved in the Syrian Kurdish Renaissance. It's a three-way war going on there. Turkey getting involved in Syria. Those are the Kurds. They look like they've been driven out. Bad figures for unemployment. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell is going on? Something just happened. What? What happened? Was it a trade deal? Yeah, I think it was. Had to be one of those trade deals. What was that? What happened? Whoa! What happened? Something crazy happened. Is it a market crash? Finance. Looks like it's going down a little bit. Dow Jones is up. Had to be contracts. Right? What the hell? Time to make a trade deal with somebody. Who's our favorite customer? That scares the crap out of me. I don't know what's happening here. I did nothing. Surplus was down. What happened? It couldn't have just been the interest rates. It had to be loss of some contracts. Wish they would tell you when these contracts are up. Like as an event. I don't have time to meet with you now. Famine. 1.5 billion. It's gonna have to be Japan and the United States. We're gonna have to make some big deals. Time to sell some of those surpluses. Iron, coal. Care for refugees. 9% growth is down. Had to be a contract. Which contract was it? Still have the water. Coal, was it coal? I think it was coal. I think there was a coal deal with France or something like that disappeared. I forget. You guys were watching before. I think it was the September 14th. There was like 2 contracts that ended. Should have renegotiated beforehand, I guess. 9% unemployment. And about $600 billion loss in GDP. It's not fun. Why can't China do that? Damn. Can't catch up to China. When are these meetings? Let's go. Coming to the end of the quarter. I hope the meetings are before the end of the quarter. When are the meetings? There we go, 23rd. Alright, Japan, you're gonna have to save us. Save the day here. These trade meetings will have to save the day. Japan's got good relations with us. Mujahideen, Monday it is. Here we go. This is critical.
Sure. Dark and...
Glad you like your coffee.
And you're right.
I love your country. You can join our space program.
Yes, it's a good...
Nice. And now let's talk trade. Now let's talk what you want to buy from me. Because you have to buy something. A lot of it. To help me out. And you can buy a lot of that, but that's not going to give me a lot of money. Chemical industry. Where was... There we go. Yeah. That's not a lot. $707 is a good number. $35 billion worth of coal sold. Next. $35 billion worth of coal sold to Japan. Now we are moving on to iron. 20. That's not a lot. I want you to buy more. That is not a lot of money. 41. 50. Alright, I think we got $40 billion worth of coal and iron sold off at this point. What about my automobiles? Yeah, you don't need automobiles. Bauxite is not needed. Oil, we don't have any. Plastics, we're down. What else do we have a lot of? Wood. That's 10 billion. 38. 45, 43, 11 billion. Not as much as I was hoping for in these deals. If we have a surplus of anything else we could sell off. Cement. Probably want to sell this more to the Americans. Getting good negotiated prices though, the Japanese. What is that? They just upped the amount. Alright, I'm gonna end that meeting. Ugh. We did not get a lot out of that. Now for the Americans. Oh, man. What else could we deal with? Maybe the Australians. Maybe meet with these guys. That'll be in October. That's after the end of the quarter, though. Which will not give us good quarterly numbers. Tourism is threatening course of action. trade deals, so complicated. Japan. Japan's our best country. Russia has good. We got good relations with them too, but I don't know if they can buy stuff. I'd rather buy from Russia than sell to Russia. Not really a market I want to hit. Okay, El Presidente.
Sure.
Love your country.
And you're right.
All right, here we go. What can we get? I think they have coal, right? That's nothing. Cement. $31 billion worth of cement. Let's see what we can do here. I will take that. $31 billion worth of cement. Sold to the United States. Coal. I think they have coal. They don't have enough coal. They could use more, but they don't really have a good number here. 943. 57. They don't need 57. Ooh, that's good. $49. I will take that one. A little bit of coal sold off to the United States. Canada could be another market, maybe. Iron is our next area. 11 billion. Any more than that. 264. 274. Yes, I'll take that. 12 billion. 12 billion worth of iron. Might be time to start drilling oil for us. Iron. Do I have lead? No. I have natural gases? No. Wood. And they need a lot of it. 29 billion. Let's see if we get a good deal here. 51. 57. I'll take it. I hope they keep that deal. 32 billion. Yikes. Hey, I wonder how good their market is. Maybe I should cut taxes. Try to stimulate growth that way. International meeting, public finance. 61 billion. What is our unemployment's up to 10%? What the hell? I gotta cut company taxes or something. Why are these numbers out of control like this? Just made a whole bunch of deals. Company tax. 4 billion. Let's check this out. Cut it. Create more jobs. Where's my inflation at? 8582. And let's give them a sales tax cut. 13 billion. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Get through the quarter and see what we got. Oh my god. Social did not like cutting company taxes. Well, I'll deal with it. I need more jobs. And we're coming up on the 30-minute mark, which I guess I'll wait. I'll let this earthquake.
We have just found out that a large earthquake has devastated a region. It is still too early to give an accurate assessment of the disaster, but I fear that many people have lost their lives.
Is that what's hit it? That's what had? Rebels in retreat. Rebels in retreat. Keep going. Earthquake. Where is that? Oh, it's out there. It's not near our continent. It's created tsunami, not near our island. I mean, that's a off the coast there. Look at these rebels. Mujahideen. Mujahideen entered our country? No, they're still in Afghanistan. $25 billion cash surplus. Wow, this is a big earthquake. Huh?
In memory of the victims and out of respect for their families, I think it would be good if you declared a day of national mourning.
Yes, I will do that. I'm going to save the meeting with Australia for next episode. $25 billion cash surplus. That's pretty good. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know what the heck's going on here with my economy. It's kind of collapsing a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't end the series. I've seen random stock market crashes destroy me in like the Greek series with no explanation. But we'll see what happens. This is promising. $25 billion, that's twice as much as we had in the last one. And the accumulation in the treasury, that looks like a surplus. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching again. Like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and you'd like to see more. You can support me on Patreon in the link below. Also follow me on Twitter and Twitch in the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.